you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Demon Deacons will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida State's offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Right, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
On the direct snap, it's Davis. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. To the air, it's Glenn. The quick out. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. In the red area, it's Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Eighth play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score. The Demon Deacons offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse. Do they let it?
Turning it on! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mays. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to Davis. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Davis. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll pull it down. There he goes. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Quarterback empties his backfield. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Noles. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Duke is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. They're trailing by just 4 to UConn. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside there. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Davis. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Zings it complete to the right. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line to pick up of 1.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Under fire! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Set to advance on the football.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Vick. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit.
Number 38, on to punt it away.
Hauls it in at the 25. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
He's loose on the right. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Seminoles in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback moving. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Glenn. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every...
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man to the left. Finds some room. Pass to 50. Inside the 30. Pass to 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. On the direct snap, it's Davis. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Price. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Price. At midfield, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride Davis here. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Seminoles trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Jose State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Jeff Garcia, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by 13 to Stanford. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. The give to Davis. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a grab deep. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Demon Deacons are marching down the field. The give to the back. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. The Demon Deacons will snap it on 1st and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snags it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. Shot right there.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
17.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Find some fresh air. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Glenn. Oh, they're after him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It'll be 3rd and long.
3rd down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the ground with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Sends it back in motion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Price. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll go to the toss. And they're able to get him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed in the middle, it's Vick. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Demon Deacons moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Offense in a bunch formation. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Davis.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Runs through another one. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The throw. Got it in the middle. It's Davis. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Knowles! And the pummeling has started. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive